Hello everyone, this is Shaurya Pandey. I'm an interior designer and also an assistant professor in Access Colleges. So today I would like to give you some simple tips to design your space. You can, not being an interior designer, you just have an itch to design or something like that. So you can renovate as simple small space as your bedroom or your study room or your parents' room, anything like that. So I will be giving some little very common tips which will exactly help you to jazz up your space and liven it up. So let's dive into very first tip and very nice tip also is to buy the best quality you can afford. See, before designing a space, maybe you are just designing a bedroom, a little bedroom of your sister, of your own, anything. Every project needs a budget. When you specify a budget, then it becomes easier for you to design, to think, to analyze. Like, I have to spend the 10,000 bucks on a room I want to design for myself. Then the process becomes easier. You tend to find things which will fit in that budget. So the easiest way is to first of all come up with a budget. Ask yourself, how much do I want to spend on this space? Then when you have decided your budget, we will have to search for the best quality products that budget will offer us. See, I'm not talking about quality in terms of a little candle stand or little accessories of the interiors. No, I'm talking about quality of things which will be used for a longer period of time, which will last for a longer period of time, and which will be used on daily basis, like our furniture. Elements of interior design such as furniture are not changed frequently. See, when you buy a furniture for yourself, for a space, for somebody you're designing a space for, you do not think that it will be changed within a year or within 2 years, 3 years. No. Furniture has a lifespan of many years. We do not generally change our interiors before 5-10 years, maybe more years. So that furniture has to be used constantly throughout the day for n number of days. So the quality matters. Quality of that furniture matters a lot. In the long run, it is always going to save you money. See, if you spend on a quality product, it's a simple math. The better the quality, the longer it will last. Maybe the quality is not so good, you'll have to change it within a year or two. So it's a simple math that better the quality, it's always going to save you money in the longer run. So what we have to do, try to search for best in your budget. Go for quality, go for materials used, see what material used, what are the materials used in that specific furniture. Is it of hardwood, is it made of a wood or a material which is going to last, which will not be destroyed by the weather conditions, or may not rot easily, or may not break easily. So those things and points we have to consider while looking for furniture to buy. Then again, more things like accessories can be changed very frequently. So we don't have to give that much thought to it. But quality matters in furniture a lot, and also your space, your walls, your floors, and all that. And very important, can it be upcycled in the future? Always, always, always think of that. If I am buying a sofa for my home, for my drawing room, if I'm buying a bed for my room, if I'm getting a bed made for my room, think about that. See, we are a generation who always likes to think for an environment. We are conscious about our environment. So we do want that if we are buying something, if we are making something, it should not go in waste. It should not be dumped in waste. So think that in mind. So maybe try to search for a sofa which, if you are bored with the design of within 5 years or next 2 years, you just can change the fabric and upcycle it. You don't have to throw out the entire thing. So that is very important. Try to always think before making a purchase. That's my very important tip to you. think before buying anything. Think of the pros and cons related to it, and then of course you will achieve the best in your budget. The second tip I would like to give is splurge on the right things. See, interior is a very vast field. You get so many options today. You have so many designs. You have n number of accessories present. So many things like that. There is a lot of choice in this field. So it is you who have to make a decision that I have to spend how much on what. If I spend lavishly on something like a candle stand, it is not feasible. You can understand that. See, splurging on the right thing makes your design better, also lets you keeps you in your budget, and there are many pros for it. So interior requires thoughtful spending. See, now if I go around in the market and I buy everything I see, oh, this is nice, let's take it, this is nice, let's take it, this vase is nice, this clock is nice, this is nice, this is nice. No, we have to think before we buy. Not everything can be bought and should be bought. It will just clutter in your home. No. So thoughtfulness is a very important and very like an aspect of an interior designer, or you as a person. If you're designing your room, be thoughtful for it. So spend only on something which you think is worth. You saw a very nice fountain. It has an MRP of 40,000 bucks. Now you're thinking, wow, this is very nice. I want to keep that in my living room. My living room will like lighten up very nicely. This, that. You have then and there you have a choice to buy that, or you have a choice to think it through. Do I need this fountain? In that 40,000 bucks, maybe I can get 4 more chairs and 1 more seating coffee table for myself, for my garden. So this is like making priorities for things. Buying a 4,000 rupees candle stand, maybe if the budget of the person is that way, they can. But if the budget is small, then a 4,000 rupees candle stand is not feasible. So you have to decide what is worth your money. Then before going in for buying these products, these accessories and whatever elements for interior, always focus on the feel and design of your space. Before getting into design, we always see, if you're going for a design of your bedroom, you will analyze that my bedroom should look like this. I'll have white walls, I'll have a cozy room, I'll have cool colors in my interiors, I'll have a cozy vibe to my room. So now you have decided your vibe, you have decided your feel of the room. So now what you have to do, remember that before buying, you're standing in the market, you're buying something. Remember, this is the feel of my room I have decided. So now, what out of these 100 of choices will suit that feel, will fit that feel? That you have to decide. Then automatically your brain will decide, no, this goes for my interiors. This is the best choice, and this will create and also complement my interiors, my design. So before going in for buying, always remember what you are going to do in the space. Then only you will be able to find a very nice accessory, maybe an element for your design. Now, as I told you, what does it do? This prevents hoarding and spending unnecessarily. You will go into the market, buy 10 of the candle stands, and you will just keep it in your storeroom. That's bad. No hoarding. Just focus on what you want, buy that, nothing else, and also compare that do you want to spend that much on it or not. Accessories for styling may seem expensive. Yeah, of course, accessories are expensive. You go for buying vases, there are options of vases which range from 1,000 to 10,000 and much more. So you have to make sure that you are buying something which is of your use, and think always, 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 always think before you buy even a little thing as little as a candle stand. Everything matters, your money matters, so give it a thought. See, for here, if you look at the image, there are so many accessories. There are photo frames, there is a vase, there are fresh flowers here, plants here. Then there are incense sticks, there is a candle stand, there is again a vase, there are books, there is a throw, there is a cushion, there is a lamp. So many accessories in just a single frame of a drawing room or a living room. So you have to actually see that my space requires this much accessories. So now if 10-15 accessories are required in your space, then of course you will have to think that I have to spend this much on the candle stand, nothing more than that, this much on the throw. Maybe the cushions can be expensive, you have to touch them, you have to feel them, you have to sit with them, but maybe the vases can be little less expensive. Everything first of all depends on your budget, and the other, of course, the other thing is thinking about your pocket, always. So, I would like to add a tip here, books. Books in a space make it feel complete and well-rounded and well-traveled. See, this is a very nice feature of interior design we have picked up from the Western world. Western people, what do? They always put a reading book on their coffee table. Our ancestors also did the same. They always read with there was a book on their bedside table, book in where they used to meditate, exercise and all that. That is a very good habit. So when you add books, something like books in your space, then your space looks complete, feels complete, and you look well traveled. Your space looks well traveled. It tells that, yeah, this person is into something. It creates an element to talk about. Maybe somebody sitting in your drawing room will ask you about, what is this book? I have read this author is famous. It gives you something to talk about. It gives your space a little heavy feel to it, adds drama to it, and this is just a simple tip for it. So you can add books to somewhere on a bedside table, maybe on the drawing room coffee table, on a living room coffee table, and spaces like that. So spending on good books for your coffee table seems like a good idea. That is a tip I am adding, that if you spend on good books for your coffee table, that might mean that it is a good idea. You can splurge on books if you like books. Next, the third tip here I have is add personality. Very important, very, very important. Adding personality to a space instantly makes the space very, very nice or very thought of. See, if you enter a home which is really high-end in design, beautifully designed, luxuriously designed, all best elements put in, every nice thing money can afford is there in that room, but see, if you're going into that room, and in that home you feel like a home. Here what I mean to say is, you enter that space, you feel like home. Although it has the best quality furniture, it has best elements, it has everything best, it has best of design, but it differentiates it from house and home. It makes it home. It does not just make it a house. I designed something for you. I design your home, not your house. You have to live in there. You have to make it feel like yours. So adding personality to some space instantly makes it feel homely and gives it a personal touch. So how can we do that? How do we add personality? Add something that reflects the personality of the owner, always. For whom the space is, for the bedroom of yours, if you're designing a bedroom for you, then you have to add something of which shows you what you as a person are. or which shows some characteristic of you, shows the personality of you in that space. It makes one feel that everything was thought through. See, it shows thoughtfulness in your design. When you add personality to a design, it shows thoughtfulness, that you have thought it through. The designer, the architect, or the person doing it has thought through the space, thought through everything about the space, the design, and then done it to make it feel like your personal space. Everybody has their own home. They call it their own home. So, what your home makes different from others' home is your personality to your home. So, there are many options to do that. First of all, what can we do? Any artwork done by owner of their family. Maybe somebody likes to click pictures, is a very well photographer. Somebody likes to paint, somebody likes to do art, miniature art, anything like that. So, try to add that artwork to their space or your space. You like to paint something, put those up. That will reflect your personality, that will give personality to your space as well. Display meaningful items like maybe family heirlooms, meaningful items like something that is of significance to your family, something that has been in your family for generations, the heirloom, or something that as a family you feel connected to. Always add that. Display travel finds, very interesting point. See, whenever, if you are a vivid traveler, or if you're not a vivid traveler, you like to, sometimes you have been to somewhere, so that person you're designing for has been to somewhere. So everybody, when we travel around, we try to bring back something, anything of that place which reminds us of that place. So that souvenir we bring back can be used in very, very different ways. See, here there is an image. Now this image shows very simple technique here they have followed. They have put in racks, hung racks over the wall, and they have put little things the person has picked from their travel whatever experience they have been through. They have collected a memoir, a souvenir from the same, and added to that space. So instantly this wall of the house added to the personality of the home and made it more personal to the owner. Now if somebody sees this wall, they will understand, yeah, this person likes to travel, this person is well traveled, this person knows so many things, has been through so many things. Or something as little as children's toys can be displayed, which tell or which adds to the personality, like this is a family, the children like to do this. So simple things like artwork, travel finds, meaningful items, all these add to the personality of the space. The next fourth tip we have is add fragrance. Very important. See, we all know about our senses, all 5 senses. Interior design is just not about the sense of sight. It is about sense of touch, sense of smell, and so on and so forth. When you enter a space, you do not just see the space. You feel the space. You feel the fabric you're sitting on. You feel the table the snacks are spread on. You feel the light, the elements, the art, the chandelier. Everything is of feel to you. Then again, also we have smell there. When you enter a space, generally you remember what that space smells like. Our memory always goes back to what that person or that space feels or smells like. See, it's very a very common example. Everybody knows that. Why do we wear perfumes? We wear perfumes because if somebody passes by, of course we want to smell good and all that. Why do we want to smell good? Smelling good feels us happy, and lifts our mood. Also, this person smelling that same perfume, it will like enhance their mood too. So smell plays a very important role in our moods and emotions. Interior design does not just target on sense of sight, as I told you. Smell affects our emotions too. Now if you walk into a room, it's a very beautiful room, you're entering somebody's living room, very beautiful, very thoughtfully done and everything like that, but it has a weird odor, that little very different type of smell you are smelling from that room. It is bothering you. You do not feel nice. You will forget everything good about that room, you will focus on that. Your mind will remember that. So if you enter a room, beautiful room, if it's smelling, it has a weird odor, your space, your design just literally just tanks. Everything goes in vain. So fragrance is really important. We like if we know somebody wears this particular perfume, if we smell that perfume somewhere, our memory goes back to that person, or that memory or that sense, like I smelled it somewhere. Oh yeah, I was here, that person was wearing this perfume, yeah, that was this person. Our memory really plays with smell. So it's very important that fragrance has smell, and your space should have good fragrance, should smell nice always. It will just enhance somebody's mood who is sitting there. So what can we do to make our to add fragrance, to make our space feel nice, smell nice, smell nice? So there are so many options for that. Candles. Everybody knows candles. Candles are, there are so many options of candles available. So many smells. The forest smells, you go to a forest, you smell something there, they have put that in all candle also. So there are so many options available. Candles, potpourri, essential oil diffusers, linen sprays, incense sticks, fresh flowers, and so on and so forth. Incense sticks here, everybody knows. Everybody knows what an incense stick is. We have been putting up incense sticks since a lot of years back. We pray, while we are praying we put in incense sticks. What are those for? They just clean your environment, they smell nice, your mandir, your puja smells nice because of the incense sticks. So these incense sticks can be used in your space also to make it smell good. It's very easy to afford these things. Some things like potpourri is very cheaply and readily can be made very easily. Incense sticks, fresh flowers, nothing like a fresh flower. Go pick some fresh flowers from the garden, put them in a vase, your room will smell heavenly. So there are many ways to add fragrance to your space. It's not a big deal. Want to do that? It's very easily done. It can be very easily done. So many DIYs are available for making candles. You just have to focus on what type of fragrance you want in your space. How do you want your space to smell like? I want meadows. I want my living room to smell like meadows. I will select that something which gives me a smell of meadows in my space. Fifth tip is choose your palette thoughtfully. Now, very important. Color is very important in interiors. Color plays a very important role in interiors, and you know that. Color has many psychologies related to it. Color has many emotions related to it. For example, red is a color which gives us energy. Yellow makes us happy, makes us feel increases appetite also. Sometimes restaurants tend to put yellow color in their interiors. White makes us calm, and so on and so forth. Blue, all those colors have emotion attached to it, a mood attached to it, and everything. So thinking of a color for your space is a tricky thing, I understand. It's a challenge. Bright colors, if you take up bright colors, They're very difficult to use in a space. No, generally we may do more of bright colors, then the space will look very bad. Nobody would like to feel, would like to sit there. You put red in your bedroom, you will not get a peaceful sleep. You will not feel at ease in that space. So these things matter, color matters. So before choosing a color, you have to keep so many things in mind. Different color and shades conjure various emotions, just like I told you. So when debating on which hues to choose for your home, it's key is to think about the kind of atmosphere you want to. Again, how do you want your space to look like? Like I talked about your bedroom. How do you want your bedroom to look like? Do you want your bedroom to look cozy, or do you want your bedroom to look neat, minimal, very formally done? You want your drawing room or living room like that? That you have to decide. What your space should feel like has to be decided first. Then we will come upon what color we have to put in that to make it feel like that. Then we, of course, will decide what colors are there. Playing with color is very difficult, as I told you. It's very difficult. You do something, you paint your walls all black. After a week, maybe you like it, maybe you won't. Maybe you will feel depressed with that. So thinking about what color has to be done is very difficult. So as I told you, choose inspiration. What do you want your room or space or whatever, a restaurant to look like? Think of the fact that you have to look at that color every day for a good period of time. Now if you are doing somebody's bedroom, your house, think about it. Before you change your color, before you get a new whitewash done, you will have to look at that color for a good period of time every day. So thinking about that will of course help you choose that. Can I look at red for 12 hours of my day in my study room? You'll get the answer. So think about that. Think of the fact that you have, keep this in mind. Observe your mood around different colors. Now take some colors, take a palette, take a color wheel, look at it. Observe, what do you feel for some color? What do you feel about black? What do you feel about blue? What do you feel about teal color? You will get your answer. No, I like white better. No, I would like to put turquoise color. No, I would like to have teal environment in my, no, I would like to have a pink base everywhere. So you will get your answer, what you like. Or a simple method I can tell you, if you're doing your thing, your room, very easy thing. Open your wardrobe, pick out your favorite pieces, lay them down. Just see what common color those pieces have. We tend to have a common favorite color. Everybody, subconsciously, we try to pick up that color clothes every time we go shopping. So spread that. Why do I like this piece a lot? Why do I like this particular blazer a lot? Maybe because I like white color. Maybe because I like black color. Maybe because I like cool colors, pastels, pinks, purples, all that. So it is a very nice trick for you to decide, yeah, what do I like, if you do not know that. Then again, always make samples on walls before taking the final decision. Here I am talking about, like, you decided, my drawing room will look like this. I would want beigeish tone in my walls or sandy tone in my walls. Now again, each color has so many different tones. You look at the palette of any paint company, any company you go to buy paint from, you will have a shade card. That shade card has multiple tones of single color. Now you decided a color. No, I want sand color for my bedroom. Now that sand color will also have so many tones. So decide, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 tones I like. These are the best. I think they will suit it. Bring in samples. You get samples. Bring in samples, paint them over. Make samples. Either you're doing the walls or you're doing the bed or doing anything. Paint it, make samples, and then look at it. You will get your answer. If you think you cannot really create a balance, if you think that, oh my god, what if I overdo the colors, what if I can't play with bright colors, what if I can't play with colors in general, then neutral is always the option, the best option. My sixth tip for you is source affordable yet good linens. Linens are very important. We know that we lie in our bed, our body touches the bed, we are in direct contact with the bed. So putting good linens, good quality linens is important. We spend almost a third of our life in our bed. That's a major part of our life. So investing in good quality of fabrics for your linen improves your quality of sleep. Anything for our sleep. Layering up your bed with some good fabric really lifts up the design. Now you are focusing on quality, and as a designer I would like to add, if you're focusing on quality, then also focus on the fabric, the print on the fabric. Now if you have a very nicely designed room like this, there's a theme in the room going on. There, as we can see here, there's a theme followed like sea life, ocean life. Now if I put floral or cartoon print bed sheet and bedding over it, it will just look very not at all good. It will look like you have not thought, you've given it a thought even. So try to find good quality linen, and also which has design which can also complement your room or your space. Your choices of fabric and a design on it contributes a lot. My seventh tip for you is add ambience with light and lighting. Very important. There are so many options available in the market of lights, lighting, all that. You have so many lamps, you have so many types of hanging lights, you have so many types of wall light, ceiling light, floor light, lights for particular objects. So many things are available in the market. Use that. It just does not always mean that you have to spend a lot of money on the lights. There are so many options for it. You have to just search the market for it. You have to see what good thing which I can find for my design. So light really jazzes up your space. Really, it lifts it up altogether. So lamps on bedside tables or near reading chair really adds to the ambience. Add layers of different style of lamps in your space. Add lamps, maybe beside a reading table, chair, maybe near your sofa, a standing lamp, maybe a hanging lamp on your bedside table, a wall lamp. So many options. If you add light and objects and this accessories of light, your space really grows. Bring in different types of light. As I told you, there's so many lights. Gone are the days of those fluorescent tube lights. They're gone. So many types of light. There's so many lights for ceilings. There's so many lights for wall. You did something good on your wall. You want people to see that thing. Place a light, focus light over it. So many options are available. It really gives your space a dimension. Also try to bring in as much natural light in your space as you can. Very important. Here, these lights I was talking about, they were all artificial lights. Now, if your space has natural lighting, it's very good. Very good. We as designers see natural light as a plus for our space. You have a window in your room, open that up. Try to move the curtains, try to bring in that light. Your design looks so good with the natural light. Your elements pop up, your sofa, your bed will pop up instantly. So try to bring in natural light into your space as much as you can. Good lighting contributes to your mood and health too. Of course, you're in a study room. You have a very less number of lights. You have one fluorescent light tube and you have to study under it. It will impact your eyesight. It will give strain to your eyes, your brain. Also, you will not feel good while studying. You will not feel like studying. It's irritating me. I can't see even what is written in my book or in my laptop. The light is reflecting. So, good lighting is very important. It reflects so many things, your mood, your health and everything. The next tip here is add character with accessories. Accessories, as I told you in the beginning only, there's so many types of accessories. Vases, lamps, some element on the wall, books, again vases, some platters on the table. So many things are used for accessories these days. So accessories add character to your design. Use them. Accessories enhance your space by allowing it to synchronize your interior elements with each other. Now you enter a space which is very nicely done, there's so many accessories and all, and then you enter a space which is very plain, nothing is there, there are no candles on the table, there are no vases, there are no plants, nothing like that. Then you will, of course, like the place with accessories better. It's a very general thing. Accessories lend personality, charm, individuality to a room. Each person's selection and arrangement will reflect his or her own interest. The things you put in tell what you like as a person, what your interests are, what type of design you are like leaning towards, what type of things you like more. So these, of course, accessories tell that. And also, accessories should follow the theme of the room. You have a theme, bohemian theme of the room, and you are putting accessories which are not matching that theme. It is not a good design. So always think what the theme of your room or your space is. Accessories must contribute towards the unity of the room. It should not make you feel like everything is scattered. Something is here, something is here, something is there, something is there. Everything is just scattered here and there. It should create unity in your space or your room. Everything you put has a meaning. Remember that. Accessories like chandelier add a lot of character. You take a space, you have a drawing room, you add a beautiful crystal chandelier or glass chandelier to it. Oh God, it will instantly, very nicely jazz up your space. It just gives it a lift, lift it up. More accessories which can be used are books and magazines, as I told earlier, clocks, mirrors, sculptures, pictures, plants, etc. So many things can be added. The ninth tip here I have is use printable art or prints. See, now art is very expensive, we all know that. Somebody spends their life doing some work, somebody is good at something, they will sell it for more. It is expensive. So buying art can be tricky and expensive. So if you do not have that budget, try to adopt simple techniques. What you can do is again I'm repeating that same point, any artwork done by you, your family, or the person you're designing that space for, anything they do, any photograph they click, take it, print it, and frame it in a very nice frame and put that on your wall. Search for printable pictures as easy as it can be. Search the internet, you like some kind of pictures, download them, print them, put them in the frame, display it on the wall. Shop around and pick inexpensive pieces of painting. Shopping around is very important. If you are into design, if you like to do all this, then shop around. If you like something, you're looking at a painting, oh nice, it's nice. I can put this somewhere in the future. I would like to use this, and it's not expensive also. Pick it up, keep it with you. Very important. I was talking about the taking out the prints and framing this. You can look at this picture. These are just random images of the internet or some 1 or 2 paintings done by somebody. What did they do? They made such a beautiful feature wall out of it. They framed it all and displayed it. Nothing. Not expensive. Frames are also easily to find, not that expensive, and also made it a feature wall. You don't have to buy a 40,000 bucks painting for your wall. This looks better. Not better maybe, but does not look bad either. Looks very good. Last tip I have is add life with greenery. Now add greenery No design is better than that of nature. We all know that. Nature is so beautiful. Plants are so beautiful. So many beautiful textures are there. So many beautiful tones of colors are there. Use them. Use those plants. Bring in those plants in your space. Adding greenery will really elevate your space. Not only they make spaces more appealing and alive, they also play a role in your overall health. Plants help reduce stress and anxiety. We all know that. So bring those textures, bring those colors and put it in your interiors. Textures in plants contribute largely to your design. They give a break to your eye and the color also. You put a plant like this in a corner, a beautiful corner. See, the color palette here is very different, and then you get a beautiful green in between. So it's just complementing and enhancing your space. And also, plants are good, greenery is good. Stay connected to your nature and use those beautiful forms of nature in your design as much as you can. So these are some tips to give you a little idea of how to start designing at a smaller level. If you are keen to do, if you're interested, pursue that interest. Think, design, create. Take a little corner of your house, design it, redesign it, paint it, do something about it, recycle old things, make something new. So design is vast, very vast. So these were very common and small tips which you can use if you are going to design your space. Next space you go design. Take your bedroom for instance, design it, change it, make it your own personal bedroom. Very interesting thing you can do during this time. So I would like to end the lecture with the words of a famous interior designer, Kelly Wearstler. She says, stay curious, take risks, and beautiful things will happen. So on that note, thank you.